Hey Sag, what's going on, guys? I hope y'all are doing really well. Getting ready to do a collective reading for y'all. Okay, we'll see what Spirit has for you guys today. I know somebody had asked me the other day to do more love readings for Sag. I listen. I have found in my readings, I don't control the direction of the readings, okay? That's why I don't do a particular spread or anything like that. I just let the information flow. There's tons of readers which will only focus on love readings if that's what you want. But I like to let spirit speak to the collective, okay? Because I feel like the messages that need to come will come at that time, okay? So if love comes out, of course, I'm going to read on love, but if it's not about love, it's just not about love. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but that's the way I prefer to read. Now, I do an all signs read maybe once a month or something like that, which is I cover each and every sign, and each reading's about 25 minutes or so. So that usually does cover love if that's specifically what you're looking for. All right, guys, let's see what's coming out for Sagittarius today. Starting with just one message here, Spirit, for Sagittarius. Okay. Is there a message? Look beyond the surface. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth into your world. Interesting. Look beyond the surface. So maybe something needs to be, okay, so this could be somebody who's really kind of focusing on the events that are around them right now as well. I think Spirit is definitely imploring you to take a deeper dive and to kind of see how is the situation. It could definitely be, how is the situation helping you? Okay, what kind of knowledge can you actually gain from a particular situation around you? What kind of wisdom can you gain from it? So let's focus on the underlying motivation as well. What drove this situation? Okay, why is this happening? That's what I'm getting. Why is this happening? You know, I think that everything always leads back to us in some way. So really think about it in whatever way. It's not to say that random things can't happen, but it does mean that we can take those in a way that allows us to grow, to become wiser, to become better. Okay, I think this is what's happening here. Okay. Maybe somebody is focusing so much on the actions of another person or the way something turned out that they can't really see the underlying reasons or the underlying impact on a larger level. Kind of like when we lose a job. Sometimes when you lose a job, that's the best thing that could have happened for you. You hated that job anyway, okay? Or maybe that job was not the right fit for you, okay? But you just held on to it for whatever reason. Maybe you didn't have time to look for something else. Maybe you just thought, you know, it was some sense of security for you, or it had a good pension or whatever. So you're going to sacrifice, 30 years of your life. We do things for insane reasons because that is what the world has kind of taught us to do. So this is what that's telling you. There's definitely a situation that could be around you that's requiring a deeper look. Okay. So try and not just look at, okay, well, this is what I'm seeing. Go deeper into it. What can you gain from this situation? How does this help you? What's the deeper meaning of it, so to speak? All right, let's see what's going on for Sagittarius, please. Spirit today. Thank you. Sagittarius. Why do I feel a heavy cross-watcher energy today? Maybe this will be for the cross-watcher, or something that the cross-watcher needs to hear. Sagittarius. Ace of Pentacles. Very nice. And with every new opportunity comes conflict, right? Let's see what else. Seven. This is interesting because I just did a collective reading. Actually, I guess not. I was going to say you have a couple of the cards they had. The Empress. Okay. Okay, so, there might be heavy emphasis right now on your finances or on some kind of new start. Okay, even some kind of investment that you've made here. I feel like it's a new start in some way. So this may be why we're talking about look beyond the surface. How has this situation helped you in some way, or whatever this is that your focus appears to be on here? I do think there's a financial emphasis to this in some way. Okay, where you've been investing your time, where you've been investing your money. Okay, something along those lines. Okay, let me step back for a moment. Some of you may want to be starting something different here, but you don't feel like you have the resources, or maybe you've been patient in collecting some kind of resources to do that. You're afraid of not having everything that you need here. Maybe you feel like this is something very conflicting for you, or like there's going to be a lot of competition around a particular industry, maybe, or something that you're trying to do here, if this relates to some kind of work, because it's an Ace of Pentacles, so I feel like there is some kind of monetary component to it. Whatever this is, I think it puts you in your head so much. I do want you to look at this card, though, Sag. You can see that this butterfly is trying to bust out of this cocoon here, right? You're trying to grow beyond a particular situation, a mindset. Maybe it's a state of being. Maybe it's an actual physical state where you are. Okay, you're trying to grow. You're trying to expand and see some growth within your own life here. It's so interesting. We see the butterfly trying to come out of the cocoon that literally feels stuck. Okay, and by the way, this stuckness could feel quite real to somebody, but I have to tell you, I think this is your head, this is your mind kind of playing tricks on you as well. It's like, how do I get to this place where I can just grow? I know that it's time. And look, I talked about the butterfly actually coming out of the cocoon. That's probably because when you think about that for a moment, okay, think about how that happens. Think about how butterflies are made to begin with. It probably is kind of a painful process. Somebody might be making a really big change in their life, or trying to go out in a different direction. I feel very stifled by this process. So why am I feeling this? Is it all in my mind? I feel like it could be. Someone feels challenged by this new direction, by this new opportunity, by something new that they feel like they want to pursue. And I think there is a fear here that they're either not going to be received well, or they're not going to have everything that they need. And what this person really wants is, I feel like, some kind of deep expansion in their own life. They want to see growth in their own life, right? But whatever this is has created, because it's been such a painful, maybe, evolution, okay, to get to maybe the state that they're in, I feel like it's making them feel... See, I don't know why I'm so focused on this card right here. I think I'm focused on it because you got to come out of it. That's what you need to come out of this state, okay? I mean, I don't know why I'm coming across so strong today. Some big energy is pushing through me. It's because you're not quite seeing the bigger picture. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. And maybe that's what it is. These are swords. Maybe you have a lot of things that are going on you that keep pulling you away from the goal in some way. What else does it say? Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth into your world. Well, I think you're definitely doing that, but I almost feel like you keep getting distracted. That might be what it is. Maybe you're looking back. There could be some programming within you, or maybe it's based on things that have actually happened in your life where you really feel like, yeah, I want to do all this. This sounds great in theory. However, okay, I know how this turns out, or I know the complications that are around it. And Spirit is the first card out. Look beyond the surface. Don't focus on those things. Use those things as fuel, okay, to kind of catapult you to the next level, to get you to the next level. Use those things as teachers for you. What have you learned from those past experiences? How can you do better? And I'm a firm believer, as you often hear me say, in the fact that if something's not for us, and if our heart knows that and we continue to feel that, we're constantly sending those signals out to the universe. It's kind of a stress signal, if you will. Okay, like, this is not for me. I can't do this. I should be doing something different. And the universe is always conspiring to make those things happen. And sometimes they happen in ways that we don't understand, because it can mean actually physically ending something else. And I'm feeling like that may be the situation here. You're going to be victorious at this, Sag. This is a 6 of Wands energy, okay? You're going to be victorious. You're working hard to come out of this mindset, out of this structure, and you're coming out of this beautiful butterfly here. Okay, so you could be stepping into a situation where you're being seen, where you're well respected, where you're getting some kind of attention or accolades or moving up. So this could be within a company. This could just be in life in general. This could be an overall feeling. I finally feel seen. I feel respected. I feel like it has more to do with you being seen in some way. Because you are starting with the Ace of Pentacles, I'm noticing the last couple of weeks, by the way, there's a lot of emphasis around this on you. So I really feel like Sagittarius are being implored to make some transitions in their life, or to take bold steps into something else. And not to lean so much on the past in terms of this is why I shouldn't do it. You should lean on it in terms of only looking into it a little bit deeper and figuring out, okay, this is why I'm ready to do something like this. Okay. All right, Spirit, tell me more for Sagittarius. What's around Sagittarius right now? Yeah, so you're walking away from something here. We have 8 of Cups energy. There's your energy right there, Temperance. You can't, look, clear cut, okay? You're walking away from something here, and it's time to walk away from something here. Wow. 9 of Swords energy, and you're stressed out about it. And I think you're stressed out about it because you either feel like it's not going to provide what you need, okay? This is, we have the 6 of coins here. So maybe you feel like there won't be equal reciprocity. You won't have the help you need. You won't have everything that you need the way that you think that you should. So if I make this investment, is there going to be an ROI, right? Is there going to be a return? Am I going to have everything that I need to make it? This could be a big stress factor for you. You could be walking into a competitive environment. Hey, maybe you're just getting maybe you're moving up in a company or something like that, or trying to decide. That happens all the time, right? Something looks good on the surface, but we know that we're stepping into more, politics within a company or something like that, or, it's just a big change. Sometimes it's just a matter of now we're supervising our peers, that know everything about us, right? And how does that work? How are they going to take it? It could be something like that. Whatever it is, you're going to shine. Okay, you're absolutely going to shine. I think then people are going to see you, and they're going to, I really feel like they're going to respect what you've become here. So how you're managing, or how you're managing things perhaps in your life, or what you're doing here. It does require walking away from something. So again, people, behavior, and attitude, especially if you're starting something new here. And I feel like you're ready to do it. That's your energy, okay? This is, somebody who alchemizes, all right? The Temperance card, all right? You're able to, turn this lead into some sense of gold here. So there's no need to really stress or be fired up I think about that. Yes, you're going to have eyes on you, is what I'm feeling here. Okay, but it's time to kind of move forward. Daughter of Swords is actually, oh wow, look at this. Yeah. The Daughter of Swords is actually the Knight of Swords, okay? So this is something that it's almost like I want to tell you, get out of your emotions, get out of this past stuff that's kind of, that could be kind of limited you in some way. Well, what if this happens? You know, woulda, shoulda, coulda. I don't think you need to worry about the what ifs, okay? I think you need to move forward with precision here, all right? Daughter of Swords energy, all right? And do it quickly here. Let me get something on, yeah, look at this, incredible. Let me get something on this Five of Cups, though. Yeah, oh, wow. Yeah, so maybe this requires you leaving someone behind. This could definitely require you leaving someone behind, and it could be someone who you've been around for quite a bit. It could be someone who you feel deeply intertwined with. We have the infinity signal here. I usually think about options with this card. I can also feel that I'm juggling with this card. Maybe it's also about, okay, but this means something else gets put on the back burner. This person won't be able to be a priority, or this thing won't be able to be a priority in my life. Maybe you have someone around you as well that is feeling that way because you're growing here kind of by leaps and bounds and you're going out. I feel like it's some new direction for you, or some new thing that you're doing for you, where you're going to be working very hard on something. But incidentally, I don't know that you're going to be working alone. I feel like this collaboration, this equal reciprocity that you seek, I think you're going to have that. So I think you're going to have support in whatever you're doing. You know, maybe you're being deployed, or maybe you're working, you know, far away, or something outside of your elements, or your normal element, I should say. All right, what else? Spirit for Sagittarius. A lot of emphasis on work for you guys, last two readings. Okay. Look at that 9 of Pentacles. Look. Wow. Okay, if you needed any more confirmation. Oh my gosh. Okay, Sag, I don't even know what to say here. I almost want to stop because it's so good. You have the 9 of Pentacles, the Magician, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Okay, and then I have the 2 of Cups coming over as well. Listen, whatever you're doing will be prosperous. If that's what you're concerned about, if money was a concern, will I have what I need? Will I be able to make it? You know, maybe I'm not ready. You know, I'm trying to burst something new. Here it looks like into being, but I feel like this has a lot to do with you too in your transition. I'm coming out of this confined space, okay, that is filled, it looks like, with mental anguish, coming into something really beautiful here. I'm wanting to grow. I'm wanting to expand. You showing more of yourself. And I also feel like your willingness to kind of evolve in a sense, or to do something different, I think it's bringing a backing, okay? So it's bringing this energy to really support that. 9 of Pentacles tells me you're going to have everything that you need, all right? You're going to have money. You know, 9 of Pentacles is a beautiful card because it's pre-Empress energy. You already have Empress energy, but this is telling me that you've built everything that you need, and you're going to be very comfortable with that. You already walk this way, whether you have it or not. Okay, you're very confident. You look very comfortable with what you have. Even if it's not there yet, you know that it's coming and you're totally fine. Okay, I think in this energy of creation and to bringing it into being. And right next to it, we have the Magician. You can't make it up. Very powerful position, because you know who you are. You know what your capabilities are. And that if you work hard enough weaving this beautiful web, okay, putting all of this time and energy into this work of art, you're going to finish it, okay? You're going to finish it. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be secure. It's going to be whole within itself, and people will recognize it, and they will Ten of Pentacles energy. Okay, this is about you. This is about you building something that you're proud of. This could be about building a legacy in some sense. Okay, this could also be about supporting your family. Maybe that's part of the agony. Maybe you have to leave your family behind, not necessarily leave them behind. Maybe you're taking the focus of, okay, I really need to focus on this right now so that we can have a good life moving forward. And it means something gets kind of put on the back burner, or maybe it's not the top priority for a time being, is kind of what I'm getting here. Okay, Sag, I'm feeling like what you don't see here in this High Priestess energy and what's being hidden from you as you're working so hard on this situation is also a beautiful partnership that could be forming as well. Okay. Yeah, all of this is about you focusing. So there's heavy focus on your finances, heavy focus on moving forward, creating something, maybe specifically on your own, but certainly building some kind of legacy, building some level of comfort in your life. But what you don't see is your changes, and what you're doing here is also bringing forward some kind of beautiful, this could be a divine love. Okay, this could be what is hidden. It could be a partnership business-wise, but that's not what I'm getting at all. I feel like you're so focused on this side of things that you don't see that this is going to be waiting at the end. Okay, so let me get some more on that because that came out of nowhere. Let's see what this is about. Spirit, tell me more for Sagittarius specifically. So create more depth in your life. Could have been something like this that made you go, screw relationships. I want to focus on my money. I want to focus on getting ahead. I want to focus on bigger things, okay? And that could also be what Spirit is saying, look beyond the surface. Because even though we do this and we turn our attention, we should also be healing those things that are within us, right? Healing those along the way too, so that we're not totally cutting that off. Because the truth is, at the end of the day, we will probably at some point, okay, crave this. Crave this kind of love, crave this kind of togetherness, crave this kind of understanding, crave this kind of connection, okay? I think you must be changing along the way. I see a couple of, obviously, butterflies here. I see someone coming out of the cocoon here. That is part of that healing. Just make sure that's not something that gets sacrificed along the way, because you're definitely going to have an opportunity here for some kind of soulmate energy, it looks like, to come in here after a long focus, and it looks like quite a prosperous building of something else here. All right, what else, Spirit? Maybe that's the reward. Look at that, Wheel of Fortune. All right, what else? There it is. There it is. Maybe this, okay, now I'm wondering, there's your card. Unbelievable. This is an incredibly clear and strong reading for you guys, Sag. Okay, I definitely feel, first of all, you're definitely going to be blessed financially. That's what I feel. Whatever you're throwing your heart, your soul into, your energy into, I feel like that is coming about. Maybe this has already been in the works here. Maybe that's why the first card said, look beyond the surface. Because it's like, look at all this that you're able to, bring into being for yourself because of your due diligence, because of your focus. But what have we negated in the process here? And has it been about love in some way? Okay. Is that what threw us into this to begin with? But will we also need that? Because we don't want to close that out. I've already talked to you about that before, but there's going to be an opportunity for you in the end. And I feel like to give you everything that you really will want. That's what I feel. I feel like I'm blessing you with everything that you want. Okay. So there is a period here, I think, of just being very patient, working on yourself, getting everything else kind of in alignment for yourself here. But I think you're going to feel like once that happens, and I don't think you see it coming, I feel like it's kind of hidden out of you. You could also be this person that's going, is that ever going to happen to me? Every other area of my life is in check. Is this part going to happen for me? Well, it's absolutely going to happen because we have the Two of Cups and the Lover's card here. Okay, so it might be after a sustained period of time where we've had our focus in a different direction here that things really start moving, okay? This Mother of Wands came out in my collective reading, and I find this a very interesting card because this snake is coiled around things that they have built in their life that they're not letting out, okay? This could be wisdom, okay, that they're holding on to. They could be holding on to their prized possessions, their secrets, you know what I'm saying? It could be their talents. It could be anything like this. In this case, I feel like it could be their heart, all right? So I think what you're going to find here is you're going to have someone that is wanting to come in to build some kind of connection that's been there. Maybe they've watched you in some way, or maybe they're admiring you in some way as you've been working and solely focused, it looks like, on your work here, on building for yourself this kind of legacy. You're going to have someone that is going to want to come in, and quite quickly here with this Chariot card. It may be after you move as well with the Chariot. A lot of times Chariot can represent to me an actual physical move, okay? And bring kind of this love and energy into your life, or at least give you that option, okay? But the thing is, Sag, you know, and normally, you know, when I see a Queen of Wands, I think, okay, somebody that's outgoing, someone who's charismatic and all this. And this particular one, I just continue to get, yeah, I'm all of those things, and I'm keeping them inside. I feel like there is a need to kind of step out of boss mode here, okay, and what you're focusing on, and allow that in, allow that to come into your life in some way. Because I can see that you want it. I can see that it becomes important to you, okay? If it might already be important to you, but I can see that your focus is so strong here now that you may not be feeling that right now, and that's totally fine, but it is going to come back up, all right? So you're going to want to allow that in as well. But with that being said with that being said as well, I can see here that this is coming towards, the Chariot is coming towards Sagittarius with the Lover on there. All right. And it's going to be after some kind of sustained patience here. Maybe they've been patient watching you, allowing you to kind of build on your own here. Okay. Maybe this is you also being patient and just focusing on what you felt like you needed to focus on at that time. But the wheel is turning. Okay, and it's turning in your favor, and I feel like at the end of it all, you're going to also end up not only with this beautiful legacy, okay, and something that you've been able to really grow in your life because you were willing to make these changes, but also this beautiful divine love, okay? Okay, I think I need to leave it right there. That's what I'm getting, very straight to the point. This is beautiful for somebody. I think that your focus is really serving you well. And these transitions that you're making are really serving you well. That's what I get. All right, guys, hopefully it helps. Let me know. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.